Hey y'all, it's Tay and this is Bookish Constellations. Today we are doing my Titan's Curse video for Demigodathon. I'm sorry if I keep staring at myself. I have eyebrows right now because I was cosplaying and eyebrows? Who are she? Who are she? Today I'm going to do a little mini review thing of Titan's Curse, and then I'm going to do my other half of the video, which is that I'm going to do the Godly Parent test, but the one that's like on readriordan.com. And then I might do some of the other quizzes. I just haven't done this one ever, which is funny. But I'm going to do that first. So we're on readriordan.com. Quiz. What god are you descended from? Congratulations. You've survived monster attacks and made it safely... I should not read this. Congratulations. You've survived monster attacks and made it safely to Camp Half-Blood, the training camp for Greek demigods. What's that? You don't know where to store your gear? Don't worry. The Hermes cabin will take you in. You can bunk there until you've been claimed by the god who bore you. Or if you don't want to wait around indefinitely, the gods can be a bit unreliable. Take this quiz for a rapid result. Just don't blame me if you don't like the answer. Okay, let's get on to the quiz. Which of these is your favorite color? Blue, green, gold, pink, silver, black. I'm basic as shit. I'm going to say blue. Which of the following places do you prefer? Mall, the beach, forest, or library, cemetery? Ooh, it's definitely between forest or library, but... probably library. Which of these foods did you go to? Ooh, not sushi. Not really shish kebab. The problem with this is I'm vegetarian and I don't like seafood, so that just took out half of it. S'mores? Let's just go with s'mores. Which of these is your favorite pastime? Archery, karaoke, exploring, building with Lego, shopping with horse. For me, personally, it would be probably archery or riding a horse, but if I had to choose between doing one of those, riding a horse is more fun. Which of these is your favorite animal? Oh, they have different kinds of dogs. Ooh. Not the Chihuahua. Sorry about it. Just not the Chihuahua. I do like dolphins, but I feel like they're not my favorite. Like, my favorite animal is a dog, but like certain dogs I like more than others. But like still, like Rottweilers are cute as shit. Yeah, I'll do Rottweiler. My second choice would be deer. What kind of music do you like best? Pop, show tunes, Grateful Dead, cool jazz. I'll say show tunes. I really like show tunes. Or maybe pop. Which of these apps do you most likely to use? Not Love Match, not Hurricane Tracker. I live very landlocked. I like Pause Voice Recorder. Like, hear me out. It's boring to say voice recorder, but it is what I use the most. So we're going to do that. What's my fatal flaw? I can be moody, I can be arrogant, I can be vain, I can be too proud, I can be selfish, I tend to distrust people. I was hoping that Percy's fatal flaw would be on here, which is loyalty to a fault, which is definitely my fucking fault. I think maybe proud, different kind of proud. What is my best quality? Steadfast friend, probably. Julia, we siblings. Cute. What does it say about it? Go ahead and make yourself at home in cabin 3. Train well. Don't forget to brush your teeth occasionally and try not to get sent on a quest. They tend to shorten your lifespan. That's fun. I almost want to take it one more time and do my second options and then compare and see if I have a better one. Yeah, still gonna be blue. My second option was forest, so I'm gonna do that one. I'll try shish kebab this time. I literally don't even know. Favorite pastime. Let's do the second choice, which was archery. Let's do the second choice, which was deer. Do I want to keep show tunes? I really like show tunes. Which of these apps would you most likely to use? Still voice recorder. I am basic. Probably the second choice would be moody. Not to add myself. My best quality. Yeah, I think it's still best friend. I'm still Poseidon. Cool. According to Rick, I'm a child of Poseidon. Hell yeah. I'm gonna do some other questions. So this is, which demigod are you? Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. I have like ones I really want to get. Pick a holiday. Oh fuck yeah, Halloween. Pick a phobia. I don't know what half of these are. Cyanophobia. The fear of the color blue. That's so funny. Okay, so that's a fear of tyrants, I guess. Probably claustrophobia or tyrannophobia. I don't really have claustrophobia. Like, I definitely don't actually have it. But I'm okay in some small spaces, but not in others. I feel like I'm not like, I don't know. We'll try that one for now. Pick a brand of gum. We're going in terms of who has the best commercials. Extra, because they are truly extra.
The video fucked up, but I just chose a random gum, and then it was Pick a Sanctuary, and I thought it was funny that bathroom was someone's sanctuary, and then I chose library.
A musical act. Yeah, I thought that said cat. Pick a musical cat. Wish? Oh, Queen. Oh, if I could pick Queen. Pick a language. So I'm learning ASL. Greek, Italian, Latin, Mandarin, Morse code. I think ASL is the best option. Pick pastime. Napping. God, I do that too much. Water survival, fencing, gardening, letter writing. I really like archery. I just really enjoy it. Pick a TV show. Doctor Adventure Time. Probably Buffy or Doctor Who, but I've seen Doctor Who, so I think it's more fair for me to say Doctor Who. What the fuck is a page? A page boy hairstyle? This is gonna look like a fucking bowl cut. Hi! Oh my god, I was right. It is like a bowl cut. He was a skater boy, she said see you later boy. He wasn't good enough for her. I think my favorite is Shaggy. Ruh-roh. Zoinks. Those things? Yeah, zoinks. Zoinks too. Pick an obsession. Friends. Architecture, CrossFit, pirates, flowers, social justice. Not to be that queer person, but like social justice. But also, pirates are pretty cool. I'm Percy Jackson! Wait, I'm not gonna cry! Whoa, look at you landing on old seaweed brain himself. Maybe a bit of a smart aleck, but no one minds because you'd much rather stick your neck out for friends than poke fun at them. You have an impetuous side, which might get you into some scrapes, but also comes in handy when you need to make quick, tough decisions. Be careful of that temper, though. Take some deep breaths and think blue thoughts. I'm so happy! Oh my god. Okay, there's a couple more quizzes I want to do. First, which Greek hero are you? This is like old-timey boys. What is your preferred mode of transportation? A chariot. I write in style or not at all. The wind would be nice. Like just, or I could fly. Like, but does fly mean like an airplane or like fly? I'll just say the wind because that's like flying. Monsters attacking. What's your weapon of choice? Short and shield. Bow and arrow. Bow and arrow because I'm scared to go near them. What song best describes you? None of these. Staying Alive or Respect, probably. Staying Alive. But all I can think of is like those ones where it's like trying to talk to a girl. It's like staying alive, staying alive. I'll say respect because we love Aretha Franklin. What's the most important thing in life? Home and family, compassion, dedication, respect for my boundaries, independence, and adventure. Victory. I'm gonna say compassion and dedication. Titties. Which word best describes you? Brave, devoted, fierce, dangerous, strong. Devoted? I don't know myself well enough for these things. Which god or goddess do you call in times of trouble? Mother Mary comes to me. How should I draw? I'm gonna say not the god of love. Like Athena? Like I feel like Athena would like tell me like, oh, you're gonna die, but also like Athena's probably the smartest option. We do like love Apollo for that, but like Athena. I'm Percy to the core. If I ever change my name, I guess I legally have to change it to Perseus. I'm dedicated, honorable, and brave. Cute. Okay, I have one more quiz. I promise I'm almost done. This quiz is, what is your magical object? Listen up, cupcakes. Coach Gleason Hedge here. Oh my god, it's been a second since I've read Heroes of Olympus. Oh, I'm emotional. There's one thing you can always count on. It's terrifying monsters looking right outside of Camp Half-Blood. That's why every demigod needs a personalized magic weapon. You do not want to be caught alone with a glass of milk in your hand, unless that glass of milk transforms into something that can kill monsters. Understood? Yep. How would you describe the type? I'm medium. I don't like physical labels. Oh my god. How would you typical level? long as like I get by, I guess. How do you describe your strength? Probably pathetic weakling. How would you describe your mental prowess? Probably brave is the best option there. How would you describe your endurance? Thrower, swimmer, runner, yodeler. I can talk much longer than I can do all the other shit. How would you describe your battle technique? Shooting from a distance. Keep me away from it. I'm scared. How do you describe your interaction with peers? I would like to prefer chocolate chip cookies. Does that mean like I don't like people? Like, can I have people and chocolate chip cookies? But I'll just say fighting with comrades. Which of the following monsters would you prefer to face? A giant, a minotaur, a sea serpent. Would take a pass? Why would you not take a pass? Take the pass. Which of the following describes your feeling about being at Camp Half-Blood? A little afraid of being a demigod, but like also not bad. Which head, of course, I just want to Chiron. We love Chiron. Digital stylus / spear combo. Cute. Automatically text messages is very awesome turns into spear. So who's gonna buy me that? All I'm saying. Now, let's talk about this book, bitches. Clearly, I had thoughts. I didn't tab the other two just because I couldn't find any tabs. But I tabbed this one. In case you're curious, I don't know if you can see, but pink means relationships, which was percabeth. Purple is like any character thing. Blue was mostly like plot or foreshadowing. And then yellow, I only used twice. One of them was for a sweet quote, and one of them was so that I could mark the damn scene, because that's really important for me that I come back to. I don't think it's that hard to guess that I loved this book. Plot. This one I feel like the plot was a little less, like, for some reason this one, the plot, it feels a little more jumpy than some of the other ones, but I still did enjoy the plot. I thought it was good. There was some really good foreshadowing in this book. By the way, like, I'm gonna start getting into spoilers, so be warned of that. We had so many little foreshadowings for, like, Nico and Bianca's heritage, and we had little foreshadowings of, like, even, like, when the gods would pop in and help, we'd have, like, a little foreshadowing moment with them. There's foreshadowing with Zoe and Zoe's backstory and some of Dahlia's stuff. Will be real with you, this book really said, hey, you remember how you can't forget Zoe's last lines? So let's have Zoe talk about stars a lot throughout this book. That'll make you feel better, right? No, it doesn't. The real curse is me being reminded that people die. I forgot how I felt about Bianca, because it's been a hot second since I read this book. And all of my thoughts for a long time were just like, oh, poor Bianca died, and like, Nico misses her so much. Like, most of my feelings about Bianca were just around like, oh god, Nico losing her. And I forgot that, like, especially at the beginning, like, I was kind of really annoyed with Bianca. Like, she literally was like, they were like, hey, I know you barely even believe that gods are real, but do you want to be a huntress and leave your little brother to have no family for the rest of eternity? And she was like, yep. Like, no hesitation. Like, what the fuck? And like, I get that, like, it's just been them and that she has a lot of pressure, but like, there are ways that you can no longer have to have the pressure of being like a mom without becoming a hunter and doing it for eternity and abandoning your baby brother. Like, literally, this just bugged me. She doesn't even mention him when they're talking to her about it. At least not, like, while it's in there. Percy brings up, like, hey, what about Nico? And Artemis is like, oh, you'll be able to see him from time to time, but, like, you won't ever have that responsibility again. Like, he'll have people, and you'll have a new family, us. And then she literally goes, a new family, free of responsibility. You literally just said that you're going to replace him with a new family. Bitch, we need to have a word. Sorry to do the Eddie hand, but what the fuck? So that bugs me. Bianca's death still does me a confusion. How did she die? Like, I know it was like with the monster, but like, did she burn up? Did Hades like dissolve her or something? Like, what happened? What happened? I don't know. Oh my god, I just have so many thoughts, but most of them are the characters. So, other character things. Oh my god, I almost hit myself in the eye. Talia, I love that we just kind of dive in with her. Already, like, with having her be there for a little bit and then just get a little bit of the backstory, but just kind of get to see her blossom. I think it was a wonderful, like, opening book for her, and seeing her kind of foiled a little bit by Zoe, and seeing how they clash, but also how they work together and how similar they are. But also Talia's kind of struggle with, like, the temptation that she's given, and with power and stuff like that. I thought that was really interesting to see. I wish I would have seen a little more of it, but what I got, it was good. Zoe Nightshade, damn, wish we could have had her for longer. She was a really cool character. Like, I feel like I don't remember liking her very much in the first one. Like, I liked her, but it was like fine. But this one I was a lot more invested in her. I don't know. She's just badass, and I love her. Grover, I feel like, got a little bit of a backseat in this book, which is gonna be a bit of foreshadowing for a certain series. Yeah, I feel like he didn't have quite as much going on in this book. What he did was really focused on Pan. But I did really like that kind of progression of us, like, slowly, like, getting closer and closer to finding Pan. Grover is definitely getting his arc throughout the series. It's not just like, oh, and then we'll come back to Pan in 5 books. It's like, no, every book we come back to him wanting to find Pan, which I think is good. I will say, I'm so proud of Grover for getting so much better with his pipes. That, like, when we first met him, like, him trying to do his pipes was like, maybe you could just do, like, one song and it was pretty bad. And now he's, like, fucking helping kill manticores, like he's helping like stop monsters, and like really well, and I'm really proud of him, and oh, that's my baby. Okay, Luke, let's talk about Luke Castellan, shall we? This boy, okay, hear me out. This is my opinion right now of Luke. I don't like Luke, but it's not because he joined Kronos and went to overthrow the gods, because honestly, he's kind of right about the gods. Like, fuck the gods. But I mean, also, like, I do think that he's, like, obviously very wrong and shouldn't be, like, destroying the world. But that I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. He's, like, being seduced, and, like, he's being taken advantage of Cronus is so powerful and is, like, overcoming him. But what really bugs me is this bitch betrayed his friends. You betrayed Annabeth? Betrayed that. Honey, we Annabeth is supposed to be your number one, along with Talia, and you betrayed both of them? You literally tricked Annabeth into taking the weight of the fucking world? So, like, he does have a moment where they're going to kill Annabeth, and he stops her. So clearly he still, like, cares about Annabeth. But also, why not put her in danger? Like, you should have been new. Like, good on you for not getting Annabeth killed, but also you could have gotten her killed and literally hurt her so much. So, like, but I did really enjoy, like, seeing Luke in this one and seeing him kind of losing it a little bit more. You can feel the weight of, like, what we know, those of us who've read the other books, of, like, what's weighing on him, and him believing so deeply in what he's doing and wanting Talia and Annabeth to join him. God, it's so interesting. It's so good. There's not a whole lot to say right now about Nico. He becomes a lot more prominent in Battle of the Labyrinth. But seeing, like, as someone who's read all of Heroes of Olympus, oh my god, baby, he's literally so tiny. Like, the first interaction I have with him that I put down, whatever Dr. Thorne or whatever the fuck Manticore's talking to me, he's like, oh, you'll have an opportunity to join a great army, just like that silly game you play with cards and dolls. They're not dolls, they're figurines, and you can take your great army and he really told a fucking Manticore, stick your army up your ass, but couldn't finish it because this is middle grade and we're not allowed. Seeing how he is here versus after Bianca dies, and like how he is in the books, it, like, makes my heart break, because this boy was so full of hope and excitement, even in the face of such hard things, and knowing how kind of broken he is after this, and how much harder it is for him to feel, like, positive and shit like that. Shit hurts, man. As usual, we love Percy with our whole heart, and we love seeing him grow and him kind of working through like suddenly not always being the number one go-to, that like now we have the Hunters and Talia who both have who all have seniority over him, and Grover even kind of looks to some of them more than he looks to Percy, and like he's never been in that position before, and like seeing him grow through that. We love that this book could just be called the one where Percy spends about 300 pages worried about Annabeth. I'm not wrong. Speaking of Percabeth, motherfucker, oh my god. So like, we're so blessed. And then they would like Aphrodite herself, both canonically and in my heart, was like, this is moving a little slow. We gotta bump it up. They were like, ooh, let's have the first scene have them supposed to have a dance together and Percy being really awkward, and then let's have an entire book of Percy desperately trying to get to Annabeth, literally caring more about getting to Annabeth than about like the end of the universe. Literally the goddess of love going to him and being like, yeah, you're in love with, yeah, you love Annabeth. This is a lover's quest. Everyone hear me? They're in love. So good. One of actually the only like quote that I really did. Oh, I opened to the page and it said, I told her about Annabeth, the other stuff too, but mostly it boiled down to Annabeth. Wow. Oh my god. No, and then like when his mom is like, she's telling him that like if he thinks he needs to go up there, Annabeth to do it, saying your heart is always in the right place, listen to it. And then she was like, okay, Percy, whatever you decide, I love you, and I know you'll do what's best for Annabeth. How can you be so sure? Because she'd do the same for you. This should be hitting different. It's hitting different, y'all. I'm like, oh, they're just so sweet, and I love them. Oh my god, literally, it's fine. And then the scene at the end where he thinks that she's gonna try to be a hunter and he freaks the fuck out. And then he was like totally unconcerned, like, Percy, what's wrong? And he's like, I'm gonna lose Annabeth. And they got to dance. This should be hitting different. Oh my god. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, also, I almost forgot that Rachel appears in this book. I forgot that she had the little thing with Hoover Dam, which, God bless the dam scene. But I forgot that she kind of appeared for a second and then just like pieced out until Battle of the Labyrinth. And so I'm going to take my opportunity to say early, I am on the Rachel Elizabeth Dare defense squad. I am tired of everyone not liking her, especially when it's usually just people being like, I don't like that she likes Percy, that Percy kind of has a crush on her at some point, and so they think that's a good excuse to not like her, which is dumb to me. Like, you can have your opinions, but I don't know, it's just not, it's like Percy can have more than one girl like him, and that doesn't mean we should be pitting them against each other. That's weird, dumb. She's been good since day one about like figuring sneaky ways out of things. She's got some of that Percy attitude. I opened to one of my tabs, and it was the tab where Annabeth touches Percy's hair because now they both have a gray streak from holding the world. This shit be hitting different. God, they really did that. Listen. Do you realize how many times I've almost dyed a single streak in my hair gray? Do you? Every day. Every goddamn day I've been alive after reading this book, I thought, that. Like, how am I supposed to have realistic expectations of romantic relationships in life when they exist? Also, I know it's not canon, but listen. 100%, if Artemis hadn't taken it and Annabeth were still holding it, Percy would have taken it. And if Percy was stuck, Annabeth would have taken it. They both would have taken it for each other. That's just facts on facts. That's canon, bitch, okay? I don't, do I have anything else to say? Like, I loved this book. I have so many Percabeth feelings. And this was the perfect kind of angst where it's angst that I know will end happily. And it's not awkward angst, it's just like undying devotion, which is my shit. So that's all I have to say, I think. As always, stand percabeth, look for Zoe in the night stars, protect my tiny baby Nico J. Angelo. Gray hair equals true love.